We are following the U.S. push to lead the AI race on planet Earth. Nvidia announces it will invest up to $100 billion into OpenAI. They'll supply those high-performance chips and fund some new data centers. This announcement comes shortly after Nvidia made a $5 billion investment in Intel. So money moving on the circuitry board. Let's bring in CBS News MoneyWatch correspondent Kelly O'Grady. Kelly, good to have you with us. So how do these alignments and really investments shape the future of the tech sector?
Well, everything is about AI when it comes to the tech sector. And so this is really a watershed moment where you have two companies that have been arguably leading the way, one on the chip side, the hardware side, so that of course would be Nvidia, and then OpenAI on the sort of, sorry, getting a little bit of feedback in my ear, sorry, Reed, that is leading the way on more of the chatbot type of thing. Remember, OpenAI runs ChatGPT. And so these two companies coming together, Jensen Huang, the CEO of Nvidia, said it is the largest infrastructure investment in history because, of course, it is not just about this particular investment, but the broader investment that these two companies, as well as SoftBank, is making when it comes to those data centers that are going up in Texas. So and then you think about sort of the broader future. I was actually looking at a number of different stocks when this particular announcement was made, because it's not just about Nvidia, that stock was up, but also a lot of other chip makers and AI companies saw a boost in their stock. And so, yeah, it's two particular companies coming together, OpenAI choosing an Nvidia over an AMD or maybe one of these other chip companies. But the broader message is AI is growing. There is investment that is continuing to pour into this space at an incredibly surprising rate. It just feels like more money every single day. And that is a tide, or a rising tide lifts all futures.
Yeah, and Kelly, just before I ask my next question, just want to verify, you can hear me, friend? Your feedback issue is better? Okay, yes. Good. Yes. It almost feels like the U.S. space race of the 1960s, right? Everybody really wanted to get in and get on board with it. Want to ask you about another issue. Amazon and the Federal Trade Commission are facing off in court this week. Of course, they're really digging into whether the company maybe tricked users into signing up for Prime membership. Walk us through the claims.
Yes, so the FTC is accusing Amazon that there was a particular button that users would push when they went to buy something, and that unknowingly it signed them up for a Prime membership. Because of course, when you're buying something, your credit card information is going to be there, and then users were getting charged for this Prime subscription. And Amazon, or the FTC, is also claiming that when users became aware of this, there was a 15-step process to actually go through and cancel it. Now, I'm sure everyone right now is thinking about a particular company that they've had to go through, and they're going, wow, how do I cancel this? It just doesn't seem easy. That's particularly what the FTC is accusing Amazon of. Of course, Amazon says, no, we made this very clear that they would be signing up for this, and it was very clear in terms of canceling. But more broadly, this is that continued push of the FTC and these other regulatory agencies that really started under the Biden administration to crack down on big tech. And we are seeing this continued through the current administration as well. So, I mean, Amazon, a number of other companies that the FTC has suits against. This is just one of many, Reed.
All right, Kelly O'Grady, good to talk to you, friend.